In this video, I will go over how to set up your Adobe Illustrator workspace to create your self-portrait. We're going to create a new Adobe Illustrator workspace, specifically in art and illustration. I'm not concerned with the size of my artboard. I will match my artboard to my photo later. We'll click Create. You'll notice our artboard gets created and our workspace is created. At this point, I'm going to drag and drop the photo into my workspace. I will zoom out, and you can see that the artboard is located in the center, whereas the picture is kind of offset a little bit. So we need to match the artboard to the size of our photo. I will click on the artboard tool located in the left toolbar. That will make our artboard active, and I will increase the size of my artboard until the portion that I want, which is the character's head, is inside of the artboard. All the appropriate features that we want to define in the self-portrait. I'll click on my black arrow. At this point, we need to do a bit of work to the photo. First, with the photo selected, we will embed our photo. That creates a link in between this picture file and this Adobe file. Next, we will take the opacity to about 70%. And in order to get the face a little bit more perpendicular, I think I will rotate my picture slightly. Again, centering the subject's head on the center of the artboard. Once the picture is centered and the photo has been embedded and the opacity has been turned down, we will lock that layer so that this photo is no longer able to be selected. What we will do next is create a new layer, and this is where we will put our brush strokes. I will make this layer active by selecting it, and I believe at this point I will create my brushes. We begin to create brushes by creating an ellipse, coloring it black, making sure that it has no stroke. Once we have our ellipse created, we will click and hold on the pen tool and access the anchor point tool. Both ends of the ellipse will be clicked on, both anchor points will be clicked on, and you'll notice that our ellipse has been brought to a sharp point. At this point, we will create our brushes, so we will hit the F5 key on the keyboard. This opens up our brush menu. We will select the ellipse and hover on the new brush icon or button. When we press the new brush button, it opens up this dialog box. We want it to be an art brush. There are a number of variables and options that we can change in this next menu. The only one we would like to change is colorization. We will set that to tints and select OK. This allows us to color our brush strokes at a later time. This was just a template to create a brush, so we will delete that at this point. I will also take my brush menu and dock it in my right-hand toolbar. At the end of this video, you should have your brush created, you should have your photo embedded, the opacity of your photo turned down, your reference picture on a layer titled Reference Picture, and a menu or layer for your brush strokes.